Baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Tonight, a matchup out of the AL Central between the Minnesota Twins and the Chicago White Sox. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Bernardo Flores will get the starting assignment in this one for the Chi Sox. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch-to-contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch-to-contact guy, so if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is not the kind of homestead that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. D-Row, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Good night for baseball all in all. Game time temperature 63 degrees. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man. Fly ball out toward left center field. Robert is right there, 1 down. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of runs.
守り合いに
From
なっ
top to
とる
bottom,
な。
just swinging the bat super nice, pass the baton mentality. Guys not trying to do too much, trusting in the teammates behind them.
Now at the plate is Luis Arias. He's currently 9th in the American League batting race entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
これか。
From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Digging in will be Nelson Cruz as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League. First offering on its way. Tried to hold up there, but the appeal goes down to Rusty Valentine at first, and Rusty ain't convinced, so that's strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Taken in by Abreu. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. It's the Twins nothing. White Sox coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Kenta Maeda is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this.
難易度がダイナミックになってんか。両方ダイナか。
Start. That tells me a couple of things. 1, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, the leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Fouled off. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 11 home runs and 30 RBIs. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And there are the umpires
あ、そうや、
assigned to
さっ
this
き
one.
の言うと
Calling
からか
balls
な。
and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Gilmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. And here's a slider.
Yeah.
Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Yasmani Grandal. First chance for him here with a runner at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Second inning upcoming here on the south side with no score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch on the way. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way, and he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. And it's fouled away.
よっしゃ、これでいいか。よっしゃ。
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. And that misses for ball four. So it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here's Miguel Sano, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Donaldson aboard here at first with nobody out. Struck him out.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coming in on it is Eaton, and this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Chop now to short. Can they get 2? 1 there. On the first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Working for the punch out and the offering. Again, he sends it out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Adam Eaton digging in next, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Good pitch there as he gets him to swing underneath it for strike 1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Nick Madrigal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes in here right at 260. 2 home runs and 16 RBIs. Clearly fooled there on the slider.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So 2 out, nobody on. And one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Andrew Vaughn the next to bat as as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
間違えた。
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
ああ、
Hoping to
なん
send
か
him
書いてな
packing.
かっ
Pitch
た
on
か。
its way.
あれさっきのでもあれか。送り損ねか。
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his
入っ
shoulders.
てもう
Side
てるし。
retired. A man left for the White Sox.
あれ
Moved to the third with no score.
送信済みになってるな。あれ消えてん
At
か。
the plate now is Jorge Polanco. He's driven in 4 runs on 4 hits to this point in the series.
よいしょ。
First offering on its way as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Counts even 2-2 for Polanco.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch. in there.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Oh, and out.
Wow.
That one drilled him. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man
動
is
き
all
が
right.
全く
You
同
can
じに
really
なっ
see
て
him
る。
favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Next to hit, Kyle Garlick. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding his zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do any.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. They enter the day among the league leaders in both home runs and runs scored, so it's no secret what a threat they present to opposing pitching staffs. As one player told me earlier, we've got a stacked lineup, so as long as we all show up to swing it every day, we're going to cause a lot of problems for the other guys. It's a fun group of guys to hit with. Matt, back to you.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And stepping in, Adam Engel. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch-out, 1 away. 1 out here in the Chi Sox 3rd. And that brings up Luis Robert. Drilled to first.
Wow.
That'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
He's set and the pitch. Danny Mendick will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Now a move over to first, just keeping him close.
He's going.
Here's the pitch. Runners on the move for second. To the left side, but it's well foul. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, at the plate, he kind of got bailed out on that previous pitch. I think it should have been a strike. Then he goes down looking, and you really can't feel too sorry for him. Not a lot of protecting with 2 strikes there.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Fouled off. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up. Comes set. The 0-1 goes the other way as this is line to left.
No.
It's in there. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. 1-0 the count. A ball and a strike.
Wow.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
First offering on its way. He swings and lines it to left. And that's the first hit in this one
さ
for
すがに間
Minnesota.
に合わった。
So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. The swing and lift the ball fouled off to the left and out of play. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
0-2 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Arise on at first, nobody out. The 0-2 pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Oh, and 2, here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's
なん
back-to-back
とか抑え
strikeouts
た
now
か。
as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 on its way.
Wow.
Up the middle and in for a base hit.
Man, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of a ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and the Twins are turned away here.
意外と抑えてる。
So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and the White Sox are out in front, 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Adam Eaton.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
Splitter here, and it's taken for strike 1.
Rock solid performance up to this part of the ball game right now. One of the keys, 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you do that, you really make the hitter swing at the pitch you want them to swing at.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2, though.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
Set to deal on 2-2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on
入ったの
strikes.
か。
The batter will be Nick
真ん
Madrigal.
中や。
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. A ball and a strike. And he misses 2-1.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Buxton is there. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 50th pitch of the game on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Hey, he's got great feel for the pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Little tapper down the first baseline. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside in a full count, 3-2. Andrew Vaughn would be next. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Andrew Vaughn swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late. You can't even put a good swing on it.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Abreu is off of first with 2 away. And another foul ball. The 2-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Slider, and that's hit on the ground to
いや
the
ー、
second.
正面か。
And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Byron Buxton. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a cutter looked at 0-1. Here's a cutter that's off the plate 1-1. Here it comes. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he's caught looking at a beautiful curveball there as that buckled him for the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch of the AB now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Grounded back up the middle, fielded cleanly, and that's the second out. Up next, Kyle Garlick looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
意外と抑えれるもんやな。
2 out, nobody on. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch, and he struck him out. His 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and striding forward the designated hitter, Adam Engel.
The designated hitter, Adam.
Now time is marked out by the home plate umpire. First pitch on the way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. This year against right-handed pitching, Engel is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Grounded slowly to the left side. Be a tough play, and there's one down now. So one out and nobody aboard, and into bat next is Luis Robert. Back up the middle. Simmons
Wow.
dives. What a
Nice.
stop. Touche, sir.
You poll a lot of people in the game, they'll tell you right here, Simba and might be the best defensive shortstop in the game. He makes those diving plays look routine.
The batter will be Danny Mendick. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here it comes. Hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they lead it 1-0. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
2-0 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting, second baseman, Luis Arias.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Matt Foster takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. That'll bring up Luis Arias. A ball and no strikes. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Here's Nelson Cruz now. And he puts it on the ground to second. To second for 1. To Abreu for the big double play. So base is empty now after the double play. And set to go as the 3rd baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there.
We'll have to press pause as that's strike 3 to retire the side. But a run scores in the inning, and that'll have to be good enough as this solo home run knots things up through 5 1/2. All even now at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Third baseman, Yoan
And now the first pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and that's through for a hit. Legs churning, he's headed for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the sixth inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. So now into the box is Adam Eaton. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Now batting, second
Next, it'll be Nick Madrigal. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch on the way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. A ball and a strike.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And now, Jose Abreu. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. White Sox strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Now into the box, Miguel Sano. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch on the way. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
The payoff pitch one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. Fouled away. No hits to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Down go the Twins in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Last half of the seventh here, and up to the plate next is Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Buxton has it, and it's a quick out, number one.
The batter, number
Next will be the
50.
designated hitter, Adam Engel, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Bases are empty, one man out. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. The batter will be Luis Robert. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Stepping in once again is Jorge Polanco. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
1 ball, no strikes the count. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Left side. Moncada gloves it. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. And now the first pitch. Kyle Garlick is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
This one's down to 3rd. To 2nd for 1. On to 1st as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Cody Stashak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Into the box, Danny Mendick. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left as they take the lead. It's 2-1.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
The third baseman.
Now he'll step out at the plate and reassess things here. Standing in now, Yoan Moncada, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball, one gone. Twins are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one, didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
So now to the plate, Yasmani Grandal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And he takes ball three, so it's a full count now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time. There's ball four.
The right fielder, number 12, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Now here's the first offering.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number two. Grandal, base runner at first with one out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Now batting, the second baseman,
Next, here is Nick Madrigal. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Matt Reynolds will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And there's out number 2.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone. Hansel Robles answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Eloy Jimenez will be called on as a pinch hitter here in a big spot. He'll have the bases loaded with 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike 1, and he's got an opportunity to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can cash in here. A bouncer to the left side, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Matt Reynolds will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Eloy Jimenez takes over out in left field after entering the game in a pinch hit role last half inning. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 31.
First pitch on its way. This is skied into short left center. Mendick onto the grass. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see, he's right up there, 4th in the AL in that category. Nelson Cruz is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Got him to go down swinging there. Nelson Cruz goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Josh Donaldson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Fouled off. Just over 47,000 on their feet now here on the south side. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. That one is out of here. This game is tied. So a solo shot here to left center field. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Yeah, he's been producing at the plate all year, so this should come as a surprise to nobody. But just because it's expected doesn't mean it's any less impressive. One swing, and we are tied.
Into the box now, Miguel Sano. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth, and we are tied 2-2. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And up next, one of the best defensive center fielders in the league, Adam Engel.
Adam Engel.
First pitch on the way. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Well, they say better late than never, and that's obviously something that he takes to heart as he puts a charge in one for a walk-off homer. Got to be the best feeling in all of baseball.
Three to 2, the finish in tonight's game. The White Sox came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Liam Hendricks claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 3 runs.
さあ、これで2連勝か。ようやく7月か。長いな。4、5、6か。7、8、9。順位が2位か。でもあれやな。倒してる分2ゲームなってるな。貯金が9か。なるほど。よいしょ。さあ、では。